Okay, well, welcome back to another Let's Play. This time today I'm playing Odysseus Kosmos and its Robot Quest. This is a point-and-click adventure, kind of like old school Monkey Island or something like Maniac Mansion. Obviously updated graphics and whatnot. But yeah, so the reason I'm doing this is for the Tildes.net, which is kind of like a Reddit-like website. The gaming community there, some of us are doing a Backlog Burner Event. So basically we're just trying to play some of the games in our game libraries that we haven't really, that maybe we purchased, a week, a month, a year, multiple years ago, but we just haven't gotten around to playing. So earlier I did recording for Signalis, which I am still playing, but I'm not recording that. I also played This War of Mine, but that one I did not record. So I think this will be the third game that I'm trying for during this event. But anyway, yeah, let's get into it. So I guess a little bit of background. I'll start a new game. There is a pilot episode here. I played this the other day. This pilot episode is essentially like a demo for this game, so I gave that a try and did that. Played about, it took about 30 minutes or so. So now we'll go ahead and get into episode 1. And I actually did start episode 1, but I didn't really get far into it before I had to put it down. I decided to put it down and play something else. So this episode 1, this is kind of brand new to me. And again, just like last time with Signalis, I don't know if this will be a full-on like Let's Play or just, something again I'm just recording for like about an hour. My goal with all these games that I play is to play at least an hour. But if I enjoy the game, I'll play it till completion, obviously, and that's what I'm planning to do with Signalis. That said, again, just like Signalis, I may not record the whole Let's Play of Odysseus Kosmos or any other game that I choose to play for more than just like my self-imposed minimum 1 hour. But anyway, let's go. The Guardian system. Far away from home. Oh wow, got some custom music of some sort. An actual vocal track. Wow. The San Francisco, a 457G series research vessel. Current crew complement of 1. Hey, look, this looks 7Max, because that's Max, right? Yeah, on the whiteboard, which is of course another adventure game, right? Classic adventure game from the 90s, I think. Howdy, are you in your cabin? Howdy? You fell asleep in the exercise room again, didn't you? Oh no, stop. Why are you dismantling the atomic synthereplicator? I'm on my way to the laboratory right now. Howdy? Click on something. I thought you don't want me to click on anything. Yes, Martin? Are you fixing the atomic synthereplicator? Yes, Barton. But it isn't broken. No, Barton. Then why have you taken it apart? That's a fine question. I have done in the name of a high and noble purpose. In a moment, you'll see for yourself. Only, where did that assembler get to? It was just here. Get to? It's a complex and fragile device. It should always be kept in a sterile environment. It's right here on the stool. Thanks. Oh yes, super sterile. Alright then, have to sneak the assembler into my pocket before Barton starts squawking. So obviously this is an old school, or I don't know if I say again, I don't know if I mentioned it, this is an old school adventure game. This did come out in, when did this game come out? A couple years ago? Yeah, it's not that old, but obviously this game is in the vein of these old school adventure games. As such, um, there's no like a voice track, So there will be a lot of reading here. There may be things that I forget or whatever because some of this text does move pretty quickly. So I will try my best. All right, let's pick this sucker up. The molecular assembler, a fragile sterile instrument that you can't just put anywhere. I said there's no voices. There's no actual, like, clearly they're not speaking English, but they do have some kind of like voice signifier. Kind of sounds like Simlish from The Sims. I think it's called Simlish. Anyway, good thing Barton doesn't know I accidentally sat on it. Wow. All right, let's pick this up. Ooh, we got a machine part. Excellent. Now to put it back where it belongs. In the open hatch in the machine behind me. Just click on the device in the inventory on the right, then click where you want to use it. Okay? And this is why it's called click and point. Perfect. Now to turn it on. Stop. You are committing a major violation of the protocol. Close the door. Close the cover. Jeez, Barton, you're such a pain sometimes. Fine. See, this is me closing the cover. Now, to turn it on. Do you know that the word atomic in the phrase atomic synthereplicator means, right? Sure, of course. Now I'll get this baby humming. Baby? Humming? Don't get your gears in an uproar. And here we go. As if the cover is going to help us win. What? Run, Bart, run. I knew it. Okay, come back. I was just kidding. I think. Odysseus Kosmos, what have you done to the atomic synthereplicator? Just another few seconds. It's like coffee, right? Yes, I did it. Fresh coffee with just a hint of scrambled atoms. You're trolling me. Coffee helps me think. It doesn't look that way from here. You have a coffee machine in your cabin, which is itself a violation, and you're too lazy to make it there? See, but it's a useful kind of laziness. That's how great inventions are made, and small repairs. And great big explosions due to the negligence of ship's engineers. Explosions, repairs, what's the... Anyway, we're all past that now. I need to get some rest and take a shower. But you promised me yesterday you deal with the machines here in the laboratory. So what? I promised you that the day before yesterday too. This is a man after my own heart. I'll bring you donuts. Ha! As if I could be bought so cheaply. Go on. The pulverizing unit and the spectrometer are not in working order. They must be repaired immediately. Those would be... That is... Which of these thingies are we talking about? I'm quite certain you understand perfectly. That thingy there, the one that looks like a mixer, and this thingy here with the round green display. Right next to me. Having thoroughly considered all aspects of the matter at hand, I've decided to agree to your terms. I've loaded your current task list into the terminal. You can pull it up at any time on any terminal on the ship. And feed the rats. Fine, I'll do it. Now, to work. FYI, to see all available items here, you can either click on him or hit the space bar. A useful trick. Yeah, this right here, that's a pretty cool feature, right? I don't think old school games had this, and so honestly you end up like just moving the cursor all over the place trying to figure out what's what. Whereas here they've, you got the hints. There is a hint system in this game up here at this question mark, I'm pretty sure. I try my best not to use it. That's not to say in the past I've never used a walkthrough for for games. I'm not someone who's beyond using a walkthrough. But again, try my best. Okay. So we gotta fix this thing, the blender looking deal, the mixer, and the spectrometer. Let's get a look on. A valuable gadget for taking care of lab rats. Just kidding, it's not all that valuable. All steps to be broken. This cable here. A cable for plugging the machine into the lab's electrical grid. Somehow it's been pulled out. It's a dummy plug in the socket. You have to take it out first. A dummy plug in the socket. Okay, well, where's the dummy plug? in the socket. Grab this. There's no, it's in it tight. There's no way it gets out my fingers. Okay, let's use some tools. Look at this thing. What a hunk of junk. Must be the most ancient piece of equipment on the ship, except maybe Barton. I take exception to that. I'm a cutting-edge robot. A cut-rate robot, you say? To the matter at hand, I don't see any identification codes in the front panel. Maybe they're on the bottom of the machine? Okay. Ugh, it weighs a ton. What's inside this thing anyway? The accumulated burden of all my many mistakes? Let me try to turn it over. Obviously, I'm not a voice actor, so you guys have to deal with this. Now I see a number, 280584. Now that's at least something. Okay, so I don't know what to do with that, but at least I have a number. Let's take a look at the cryo cooler. A mechanism for freezing and maintaining ultra-low temperatures. What's the point of this thing when it's absolute zero all around us? Can't get colder than that, except maybe Barton. He's trying to have fun. A fire extinguisher. Any tell about someone stranded alone in space? The fire extinguisher is the gun on the wall in the first act. Chekhov's, what do they call that? Chekhov's gun? Can I grab this? Too high, probably. Is there a fire? I may need this someday. Besides, it's too heavy to lug around. Got an AC. Ship's ventilation air conditioning systems. Too high? Why bother? Barty keeps track of the temperature and oxygen content in the air. Doyle used to be in charge of that. Now he's down on Calcutta with everybody else. Except me. What's this? What's here? That's Barton. Okay. Exit sign. It is indeed an exit sign. It doesn't look right somehow. It's there in the event the anti-grav fails, I suppose. Oh, can I touch it? In the event of an emergency, stand on your head and wiggle your legs? That can't be right. Let's turn it over. Ah, much better. And there's our hidden button. Can I? A button on the wall. I wonder why I haven't pushed it yet. Indeed. Oh. Okay. Disposal container. Let's take a look. There's a whole pile of junk in here I really should throw out. And a bunch of little things I'm just too lazy to put back where they belong. I'm a very busy man, you know. It was clearly he was making coffee using the atomizer thingamajiggy. But I love this. This is the trash bin, and he's got trash and important stuff in here too. Alright, well, let's go. My tweezers. I was sure I'd lost them in the maintenance bay. Well, well. Turns out I lost them here. Okay. What a lovely roll of polymer thread. Fine and very strong. Bound to come in handy. Am I interpreting your actions correctly? You are currently rummaging around in the garbage? First of all, I would never do a thing like that. Second of all, I already checked. Nothing in there worth eating. Fair. Can't open and shut it that way. Okay. Let's look at the rats. Lucas, Ron, and Ragnar. My trusty friends. Coochie coochie coo. Wait a minute, where's Mary? It's odd. There's some rat food. Move along, nothing to see here. Alright. Thanks, I'll take this rodent food. Alright, what if I do this? Eat up, my little pink-nosed friends. It's not your fault Uncle Barton is a wuss. I strongly object to that characterization. I'm not a wuss. I simply have a natural aversion to dangerous creatures. Such as rats? Okay. Well, that's funny. My robot is afraid of mice, like a girl in a 1940s movie. If you paid a bit more attention, he might have noticed that one of you is missing. Wait, what did you just say? Oh, just no, nothing. Don't worry about it. Alright, so there's some rat missing. What else? Look at this mass analyzer. A sector mass spectrometer. It registers magnetic and electromagnetic fields, among other things. Funny that back on Earth, one of these things costs a few $100,000. Here, I can't even get a donut for it. Hope I'll need it someday, for something. Can I touch it? Oh, see, I missed it. I can't quite figure out what I'm supposed to do with this. Me neither, man. Look at that a second. Centrifuge. A mini centrifuge for scientific experiments. I did whip up a few cocktails in it one time. I don't want to turn it on and make a weird, irritating whining sound. Kind of like Barton. So, maybe funny story here. So one of my uncles, he's a physicist, and he used to work like on a college campus in the labs, in like the physics labs or whatever. And I remember my dad and I visiting him one time, like at the college, at the university, seeing his lab, and it was really cool. And now this part here, I don't know if I'm just like, because of the story I'm about to tell, or because I actually saw it there. I do remember it seemed like more like a chemistry lab or some sort. I don't know what kind of physicist he is, but either anyway, in this lab, yeah, it seems like there's like a lot of like stills and various like what do you call those? Condensation, condensers, whatever. There's just a lot of tubing and whatnot. Anyway, my dad told me that, you know, I guess when my uncle was a little younger in that lab, he would actually like brew beer and stuff, or like, I don't know, distill alcohol in the lab using the lab equipment. Pretty sure he wasn't supposed to do that. Excuse me. Pretty sure he wasn't studying alcohol. But yeah, they would, I guess, I don't know if it's him and his colleagues, or excuse me, or whoever, they would definitely be brewing some booze in the chemistry labs at the university, which is genius. Why pay for it? But yeah, looks like just like Odysseus here, making cocktails and coffee using the expensive equipment. All right, Fermat's last theorem. Something to do when I'm bored. Can I grab it? Nothing beyond the poster, okay. The apparatus. My most ingenious invention. An atomic still for synthesizing coffee. I've already done what I wanted. It was no easy trick, let me tell you. You try making this out of an antibiotic synth-replicator. Although I suspect Amelie, our biologist, might not be too happy about it. Well, she sounds like she's not here, so... The coffee... The greatest scientific breakthrough in all the 7 years I've been here. I've been alone aboard the San Francisco. Yeah, this dude's been here for 7 years alone. Well, he's got the rats and he's got Barton, the robot. 9, if you count the 2 years it even took to get here. Synthesized out of sheer nothingness, out of raw atomic nuclei. Coffee. Now, all I need to do is synthesize some donuts and my Nobel Prize. Can I grab you? So long, thanks for all the coffee. Tastes a little weird, might have overdone the positrons. If I don't track that more carefully, one day I'll mix coffee and anti-coffee. Get a coffee anti-coffee explosion. My trusty friend and comrade, my pillar of support in a time of need. I'm gonna sit down, but I don't know. I got the computer terminal here. A computer terminal provides access to the ship's systems, the databases, and my daily day planner. So obviously, guys, you know, if you've never played a point and click adventure game before, this is basically it, right? A lot of pointing, a lot of clicking on things, a lot of reading. And obviously, you saw the inventory on the right side there. There's also a lot of like, aside from pointing and clicking, there's also a lot of puzzles, right? Like, so what we're in right now is a puzzle. I have to figure out how to fix that mixer thing, and then the other device to the right of it. So it's trying, you know, a lot of it's just trying to find the items that you need, or codes, or whatever, what have you. And sometimes with those items, putting them together to make new items, and then using those new items to solve whatever puzzle. That's basically the gist of one of these games. And there's a lot of different areas, right? So I'm in the laboratory right now. I'm sure throughout the rest of the ship, there'll be a lot more of these. Okay, some kind of error. I don't know. Error 271. Error in active type F interface network. Access restricted. I don't know what that means. Yeah, so you gotta pick their mixer, spectrometer, which you knew. Intercom. Testing, testing. This is Odysseus Kosmos coming to you live. Okay, anyway. What else we got here? Outer space. The Gargan system. You can only see Calcutta from here, not Gargan itself. The San Francisco is orbiting that frozen ball. That is Ithaca. But Ithaca's down under the other side of the ship. Let me grab space. I could wave, I suppose. If my crew sees me, the entire gesture would take all 32 microseconds for them. Why is that? Equipment locker. Locker's full of spare components. I can never remember what all these markings mean. Oh boy, that's a lot. A box of electronics components. Also a box of electronics components. More box of electronic components. Okay, I'm not on every one of these. I'll take this part. No need for the others right now. Computer component. Are they all just these like little microchips? Oh no, we got a plug. Let me do this. Okay, well. I'll come back to that. Let me kind of finish clicking on everything else here. The intercom. Intercom used for communication inside the ship. Did I leave the screwdriver up there, or am I imagining things? There's a screwdriver up here? What's up there on the intercom? Is it my screwdriver? Can't reach it from here. What if I did like this? Okay, I was thinking maybe you could take this red, like, I don't know, hook it up with something else. And like throw it up there or something, I don't know. We got the periodic table. Amelie must have told me a million times what a brilliant thing the periodic table is. I guess she's right. It's pretty much perfect for playing crossbow darts. It even has points written off for each square. Smart. Never thought about using it as like a darts board of sorts. Alright, got a plant light. A UV lamp. A little piece of the sun right here in our lab. The plants believe it. I can't quite get myself to do the same. Can I move it? No, I don't think so. I can't get close to the sun. Too close to the sun. We're on onions. Barton doesn't believe there's any real difference between real fried onions and onions from powder. Well, what can you expect from a walking toaster oven? Not yet. Still have a lot of growing to do. Okay. A potato plant. Well, what else is a lonely astronaut supposed to do with this time? It's going to be a glorious harvest this year. I'm expecting highly valuable scientific achievements, a breakthrough in the field of orbital agriculture, and chips. Hell yeah, man. I'm not that hungry. There's enough food on board for years. Supplies enough to last six people several years, and I'm here alone. Bart may hide the desserts from me, but he's really just following our unspoken agreement. Okay. Is there anything else I haven't touched yet? I think I touched everything, basically. Okay. So we said we needed some kind of like... We use this with the cable? Okay. Did that do anything? So sometimes it's just like with these games, you just kind of gotta like click and, you know, click random things and see what happens. What if I really broke the thing so it couldn't be fixed? I mean, what would Barton do then? I mean, he's not going to strangle me in my sleep, right? Your confidence is truly breathtaking for a man who deals with malfunctioning machines every day. Let's start with Barton. My trusty friend and colleague, and as annoying as they come. Sometimes you just want to smack him around. Go ahead, just pull back and take your best shot. See what I have to deal with here? Barton, listen, this here spectrometer, number 280584. Do we really need this thing? We don't have any test plan anytime soon. 280584, response, positive. 280584 is a highly crucial piece of equipment. The ship's mission cannot be completed effectively without it. Oddly, this is an extremely important piece of equipment, so important that we have even a spare spectrometer on board. We have a spare? Well, why are you putting me through all this then? Bring it out. Bring it on up. We can just throw the old one out and be done with it. Response: negative. In the event of a malfunction, the ship's engineer must first attempt to repair said malfunction. Ah, you're such a Peabody. Yeah, okay, let's... I don't entirely know what I need to do here. Okay, so we had a code 2805 but I don't really know. None of this looks really applicable. I don't want to have to go through every one of these. That might be kind of annoying. I just want to see what happens if you keep clicking the same one. I feel like there's just so many computer components in here that's not the part we need. But before, let's see, because it seems like the plug might be more applicable. It's not the right part. That is the right part. Tweezers for working on microelectronics equipment. Made of heavy-duty, non-corroding steel. Okay. Strong, fine polymer thread. Yeah, so you can tie this with something. I just don't know, excuse me, to tie it with. Can I tie this with here? Something I'm not like... Let's take this plug. Oh, that's stupid. Feed for lab rats. We didn't know how large a population of rats we'd have to feed. We didn't know what experiments we might have to run before the landing parties is sent to Calcutta. And we didn't know how the time slowdown on the planet works. So we have to have enough rat food here to last decades. So this kind of like, oh god, what's that movie? With the Tesseract and the black hole. They go on that one planet. I think it's, is it a tsunami planet? Like it's like a ocean planet. It's really shallow. Like you can just stand in it, on it. But then like the tsunami comes, and anyway, it's like it's so close to the black hole. Like when they go down to it, like the one guy remains on the ship, and he's been up there for like 7 years by himself or something like that. While on the ground, they'd be down only for like days or something. Damn, what is the name of that movie? I don't remember. I'm terrible when it comes to like remembering movie names and such. Okay, anyway, back to this. Can we merge this with anything? Okay. Can we leave? So cute. I can't worry about them yet, though. Sometimes I think about cobbling together a cryosleep chamber out of a lab parts to get me through the long wait. Really, I have no idea how long the wait will be. And what if there isn't anyone there to wake me up? Martin won't last forever either. Yep. Why can't I grab this cable, I guess? Oh, there we go. Oops, is the terminal frozen? Oh, of course. Now I remember why I pulled the cable out. If you don't turn something on, it can't break. At least now the terminal will show me where the problem is. Okay. Sounds like it's not working properly. I have to find a screwdriver and screw the defective part. Okay, well, so we have a screwdriver up here, but how am I supposed to get up there? This won't get me anywhere, but I can always sit here for a while, work through some of the data we collected. Oh, I know what. Okay, I bet that. Okay, I get it. So something's up here, right? I need to vibrate it down, I bet. So we need to, I was wondering why there's a volume here. Right, let's turn all the way up. Testing, nobody sleeps. It's just, there it is. Yeah, perfect. Screwdriver. Screwdriver lie on the floor. We should grab it. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let's use this on here. The socket's been damaged, but let me try to press a bit harder. Okay, so something tells me I need to grab one of these. Computer component. The model number is printed here. Blue number 5. I need to find a replacement for it. Well, are they not identical? Okay, well maybe I need to go in here. Blue number 5. Is there a B5 or a blue 5? C2, B1, 6, F5, D2, B, B3. Is there a B5? I don't know if I've ever seen a B5. Armor was printed here. Blue number 5. I need to find a replacement for it. I think, yes, I think I can just assemble it, but can I put it back together again? Better not to risk it. Sometimes, like, this thing gets all... Just pull the cable out again. I don't need this machine right now. I'd like to try some scheduling him. I like to try scheduling meals some other time. Yeah, fair. Blue number 5. F5. Maybe this one? Can I look at this again? The model number is printed here. Blue number 5. I need to... It fits. Now I just need to fit it into place. Just have to push a little. Damn, my screwdriver's broken. Well, at least the part's been installed. Alright. I had another one of the screwdrivers down here somewhere. Oh, great. Okay. So the mixer is fixed. Is the terminal good now? Nope. Here's the spectrometer. Okay. So where might there be another screwdriver then? Audi? You're not thinking about smashing units, so I'd have to bring up the spare, right? Of course not. How could your rusty circuit boards even think about such a thing? I mean... But what do I... Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's press the button. Well, look at that. It fell. Ah, well, these things happen. Too late now. That's really too bad. There's no way to fix it now, right? A gratuitous act of senseless violence. Hey, that's my forte. Now we have no choice but to replace it. What do you say, Barton? I can't tell you what I'm really thinking. I'm a maintenance robot. But we both know you and I, don't we? Well then, unit number 280584 has suffered irreparable damage. It has to be replaced. Yes sir, ship's engineer, sir. Hey, there we go. And our new spanking clean spectrometer is ready to go. I can fix anything. And so it never works again. Come again? Response, negative. You might have a sudden whim to fix me. You know, I do everything humanly possible. And sometimes, despite it all, sometimes something gets fixed anyway. I fixed everything. Happy now? Happy? That was awful, Adi. Simply awful. Hey, who cares? I'm cute. You fixed the machines, but you broke my psyche. You don't have a psyche. You're a robot. Watching you fix things, I can only wish that were true. Oddly, it makes me sad to think, excuse me, what you become. Just like a laboratory rat performing for a tasty treat. You're right, Barton. It is awful. Awful that I still haven't seen my donuts. Where's your drive? You're striving to grow. Your hunger for life. Another team building session? Awesome. If I get this right, you're talking about how I'm coping pretty well with being completely alone, floating out here next to a gigantic black hole. In a tin can did man eject into outer space? Or did you have in mind how slowly, inexorably drifting towards death, here as I wait for the crew to come back? Something that may, in fact, never actually happen? Is that what you're getting at? Adi, I'm sorry. I just want you to hold up under the pressure. I'm holding up great. And you know what helps me get through it? What helps me get through it most of all? Donuts. That's what. So move aside. It's time for donuts, breakfast, and a shower. Breakfast? Donuts aren't breakfast. Donuts are donuts. Stand aside. Yeah, man. a little bit. Fuck that robot, man. If I want a donut for breakfast, I'm straight on the ship. I want a donut for breakfast. I'm an adult, okay? Alright, anyway. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island. So maybe I can roll mine. I can lead us with pride. I can make us strong. Are you quite finished? Damn, Barton. How many times have I told you not to do that? How long have you been standing there? Too long. My apologies. There are matters that require your attention. Don't tell me. Has another one of your rats gone missing? An unidentified malfunction in the ship's navigational systems. How serious is it? It requires your attention. Not a moment's peace. That's what having a regular job will do to you. Uh-huh. I really hope. Do you hear me? I really hope you have a good reason for dragging me out of my hot shower. Give me a towel and go wait outside. A back scratcher. I can reach places I never could. Event. Exhaust fan in the shower is off. Drawer. Here we have a mirror. Hi, my name's Adi. Hey, Adi Kosmos. Drawer of toiletries, move along. Nothing to see here. Also some garbage and bits of dry food, just a little bit. You already know that's wrong, right? I'm the ship's engineer. I can't be cleaning this place up night and day. Wood soap. Pine soap. Now scent of the forest will never remind me of the steel shower stall in San Francisco. If, of course, I ever find myself in a forest again. True. Okay, can't grab that. Floor drain. That's where excess water goes. Well, and other little things I'm too lazy to throw out. Can we, nothing in the drain grill. Sink. Automatic drainage, self-cleaning. At least something on this tin can and works out my help. What about me? Did you hear me say works? Damn. That was cold. Hot shower. There aren't a lot of pleasures left in my life, but that's one of them. Ducky. My beloved rubber ducky. It can swim, it can squeak, and it's soft to the touch. Okay. I tried this already, right? Okay. A door. I keep all kinds of household items here. This must be years to open this door. Okay. So is it locked? I seem to remember the lock stopped working a few years back. I was young and naive, and I listened to Barton's whining. I changed the lock out for a spare I happen to have on me. I have no idea where that key is now. A shiny example of how effective his instructions tend to be. Barton just muddles things up. I take exception to that. I remember that day. I told you you had to fix the lock, not replace it. See? Muddling things up again. Medical supply is locked. There's a good reason for that. The covers are broken. It kept swinging open. I had to put a lock on it. Impeccable logic. That's easier than actually fixing it. Okay, what's over here? About the most massively useful thing an interstellar traveler can have. Got to give Barton his due. Nobody irons a towel better. I already told you that there's an ironing servo in the tech section that irons them. Oh, voicing your duties off on others, are you? And you dare criticize me? Okay, so now that you mention it, let me remind you that while we have a lot of them, the supply isn't infinite. Hey, I haven't lost a thing yet all day. How do you manage to lose anything in the closed-off, isolated space of ship? Listen, I'm not even looking at your towel, right? Hanger, steel clanger for clothes. Pity my whole wardrobe is just a bit out of date. Another 9 years out of date. Okay, I got a hanger. So, let's move here. Comb. Massage brush. I'm just gonna grab it. See if I can grab it. I'm sorry, but I'm not your personal robot barber. There's a special module on board designed for that specific purpose. It is currently out of order, however, and you have forbidden me to speak about repairing it. Hey, did I permit you to start speaking about it again? These two have a very love-hate relationship for sure. Right, so I can't grab the comb. Let me try one more time. Okay. Assuming that's it. Alright, let's get out of the bathroom. Variety of sports equipment. There was a basketball around here somewhere too, but it got lost. I think I was putting on another NBA semifinals game in zero gravity, and it flew out into orbit somewhere in the tail section of the ship. The storeroom is back there, a former ring, and the gravity doesn't work as well as it does in the living and technical areas. Interesting. They're real. Sometimes you feel a bit weird about the plants, nostalgic. Not enough to bother watering them myself, though. Oh, that's helpful. Nope. What did you say? Okay, so nothing there. Can we grab a bullet pin? I love sports, but you can't get live broadcasts out here to watch. Nothing at all. Not ever. A cool breeze after a long walk. Right? Alright, grab it. I have no intention of stripping it out. Exercise bike. It's a clever exercise bike. It monitors your physical markers and condition. It sends the data via this massive cable right here to the server. Jack would like to ride it. I don't think so. I won't get far on this thing. The next one's at least not completely useless, I guess. The viewport. A dummy window with views of Earth. The good thing about being alone, no fighting about which view to select. It's not real. Aw. What the heck is that? Paper up there? Drinking water in virtually unlimited quantities and a supply of plastic cups. Can I have a cup? I'll take one new cup. Okay. Get some water. Cool. So there's a piece of paper up here. How on earth did these notes of mine get up way up there? Well, I might have been using a couple of pieces of paper for skeet shooting practice. What can we get it down? Left the ladder somewhere in the storeroom half a year ago. I had such a craving for marshmallows. Maybe I can hit them with something and knock them down? Can I use this? This? No. Okay. Okay, well, let's talk to, anything else over here? Cross rapiers. They weren't supposed to be included in the onboard supply of sporting equipment. I should know. Jack got them on board. God knows how. He's a ranked fencer. Yes, I'm going to challenge Bart to a duel. To be honest, it's an unwieldy thing to handle. It's too big and not very sharp. A regular knife or a pair of scissors would do a much better job. I guess we'll talk to Martin. In the meantime. No, yes. I'm all ears. Alright, first of all, I'm very sorry to have interrupted your vocal stylings. A non-standard situation has arisen. I have no instructions covering such a circumstance. Also, what's the matter? There's actually something you have to do yourself? There are actually several problems. There's a fault in the lighting in the wardroom. There appears to be a malfunction in the central maintenance terminal, and we've lost our external antenna. What? How? It's a normal metal thing weighing half a ton. How can we possibly lose it? It's been on the hull for 7 years. There is no data available to answer your question. It is supposed to be attached to the hull of the ship by a cable and in a stationary position. If something has caused it to enter a destabilized state, I assume that it was shifted from its proper position and is presently revolving around the ship. The sensors, however, have provided no information. It's as if it had simply vanished. We have no information, and I require assistance. Alright, so what do you propose, Barton? Repair the lights in the wardroom, review and analyze the astrophotographic images, and find the missing antenna unit. Repair the minor malfunction in the central maintenance terminal. You make it all sound so easy. Fine, let me get started. You get to work on the yummies. Okay. Let's see where this goes. Repair the light in the wardroom. Okay. Got a toolbox over here. Formally speaking, this is where tools and spare parts are kept. I've long since taken them and left them scattered all over the ship. I mean, I suppose if it's dark and deep, my hands can't even reach the bottom. I was gonna say, I suppose if you're the only person on the ship, yeah, might as well, whatever, leave stuff around. But then the ship is massive, right? So there's just shit everywhere, I imagine. So not great, not very smart. Okay, what else? Let's go in here. What's pretty? Actually, let's go the opposite way. Or not opposite, let's go left first. Oh, this is where we came from. This was the... Does this still not work? Oh, is this why this is saying that, like, there's no connection? Oh no, there it is. Connection to Safran.net established. Status connected. Sanfran. Safran? This is a typo. Safran should be Sanfran. Welcome to the ship's local data network, Sanfran.net. At this terminal, you can find information about 457G series ships and about your mission. Use tags to indicate the top that interests you. So what's a 457G? A super heavy spaceship. Its dimensions are 0.18 by 0.06 by 0.04 miles. Oh my god, that's okay. It is equipped with jet propulsion systems as well as an experimental hyperdrive. The limits of the practical range of the hyperdrive are unknown. Armaments. Ship is unarmed. The vessel is designed for entire... Oh, easy. Sorry. It is almost 5 a.m. when I'm recording this, so... The limits of this practical range of the hyperdrive are known. Armament ships are unarmed. The vessel is designed for entirely autonomous operation over long spans of time. A research vessel, the only one of its kind. Experimental super long distance hyperspace drive. Shield for protection against accidental impact with small and mid-sized bodies. It has 2 thermonuclear reactors on board, the primary drive, and a backup system. Okay, and it's autonomous. Multilateral project of all of humanity. United. The first and only super heavy space vessel. Ship's prime mission is deleted or redacted. Redacted, the full resource and extreme risk of the expedition itself. Gorgon is a supermassive black hole. 13 billion light years from Earth. It generates significant gravitational anomalies on a scale greater than theoretically predicted. The system also contains 3 planets, Calcutta. And then from Jack, questions at Calcutta. My grandmother was from Mumbai. You promised me. Doyle. Ithaca, I've named this one Anomaly and Redacted. Planet in the Gargant Hope System, 1.5 Earth-mass bodies. Pronounced visually perceptive purple cast. Average something. Yeah, this is way too much reading. I do usually like systems like this in video games, like encyclopedias or whatever information terminals. But sometimes I'll just go through and read them tons. I love lore in games, but right now I'm just not terribly interested in reading all this, and also speaking it. That is a lot. Let's just go back to this because I want to see if there's what my tasks are. If there's any other information I need. Okay. I don't know what any of this stuff does, but it's there. It's good to know. Okay. Yeah, given that it's nearly 5 a.m. and I am very tired falling asleep, but also throat's kind of hurting from doing a lot of the reading and speaking, I think I'll end it about here. So I guess what are my thoughts here? After playing about an hour, and if you include the demo, about an hour and a half of this game, I think there's potential. In terms of in terms of me playing this game and finishing it, I definitely enjoy adventure games. It's been a while since I played one. I don't necessarily love every adventure game. Like for example, Grim Fandango. Did not like that one very much at all. It was and the reason is that the puzzles were just way too esoteric to me. They were just what? How can you combine these and do this? That doesn't even who would think of that? So my hope is for this game is that it's not like that. So far everything here mostly makes sense. Okay, we got to the screwdriver was up there in the intercom. Had to crank the volume up the intercom to vibrate it so the screwdriver would fall down. That makes sense, right? I figured that out. It took me a little bit, but I got it figured out. Those are the type of puzzles I like, where they're rooted in some basis of reality. Again, that's not to say that some of the puzzles can't be funny. You're gonna think outside the box a bit. But like I said, I think Grim Fandango takes a cake where it's just what in the hell is this? There's no way I would have ever thought about this without having to look up a walkthrough. So that's the puzzles so far. Again, it's early, still learning. I'm sure they could get harder. As for the dialogue is a little much at times, especially the dialogue between Adi here and Barton. I think Barton talks too much, but Adi does as well. So I can see that getting a little bit annoying. I will admit, certainly having to, again, vocalize this for a recording, this is a lot. So I'm definitely not enjoying that part. But again, if I was playing by myself, not recording it, I could just skip through stuff or just skim and I'll be done with it. Anything else that's interesting here so far? The music's pretty good. I do like the music. I think it fits really well. But yeah, so I think, like I said, I think that's about it for this. Played about an hour and a half. I know I'm repeating myself. I'm tired. But yeah, so final verdict. Will I play this again? I definitely put it on the maybe to, I don't want to say definitely, but it's higher probability. Yes, I will come back and play this. I probably will not record it, so don't look forward to that, I guess. But hey, at least again, it's another game that I've been able to cross off the backlog. I have a bunch of other games I've selected. My goal is to probably play a couple more this weekend. Not that this weekend means anything to you guys. But yeah, for whatever game I pick next, hopefully I'll record that as well. And anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Night. Bye.